We're here at GetMoreSports.com, and I'm looking at the most overrated prospect of the 2016 NBA Draft. And right now we're going to stick to guys that we've seen play either in college here or a guy like Thon Maker. But what I look at when I look at an overrated prospect is a guy who maybe doesn't have quite the skill set that some are pumping him up to have, that maybe haven't watched him as much. A guy who simply was inefficient at the college level, who hasn't proven to do one thing at an elite level. All of those things apply to a guy like Jaylen Brown. The freshman left California after one season where he was the Pac-12 Freshman of the Year, physically dominant in college basketball. There's no other way to look at it. He really did have a great year, averaging 14.6 points per game, 5.4 rebounds per game. But what he did in college, statistically, I think overshadows the fact that he did not do it in an impressive fashion at all times. The reality is, this is a guy with average ball handling, good athleticism, not great athleticism, and he really needs a lot of time to get to the basket. He needs a lot of attention offensively from the coaching staff in terms of plays being run for him to be effective offensively. He doesn't catch and shoot. He doesn't come off screens catch and shoot. He's not going to run the pick and roll and distribute to anybody. Really, he's a go-getter. And with the lack of shooting, the lack of ball handling, lack of lateral explosion, first-step explosion that he has, I mean, where do you see a top 5 pick? I struggle to see it. The reason why people are going to draft him that high is because he's under 21 years old. He's 6'7". He can play multiple positions. And the reality is he could project as a pretty good defender at times if he consistently applies himself on that end of the court. But in my opinion, there's no debate. For a top 5 talent, projected, Jaylen Brown is the most overrated prospect in the 2016 NBA Draft.